From one kid nutmegging a grown man to another kid getting kicked right onto the face, these are the kids' funniest skills and fails in football. Let's start out with this kid who beat another player by simply hitting the ball over his head very effortlessly.
Golazo!
As beautiful as this move was, the young player wasn't done. He could have tried beating a couple of other players or even passed the ball, but he simply went for goal and ended up scoring a volley. He probably doesn't know what a volley is, but dude scored one anyway. One kid getting past another kid easily might not necessarily mean they are talented, but we can't say the same when a kid beats an adult quite effortlessly. And that was exactly what happened when a kid decided to nutmeg a grown man effortlessly. As much as we could say the adult didn't really put in any real effort, not many kids have the confidence to take on a grown man. Well, this next kid is clearly a Ronaldo fan. He must have seen CR7's Champions League bicycle kick against Juventus, as that's the only explanation for his successful attempt of a bicycle kick. As much as scoring like CR7 is a big deal, even conceiving this idea under pressure shows how much this young player has put into his craft. Speaking of trying out some acrobatic moves on the pitch, a man decided to take on a kid as his goalkeeper. What in the world was he doing on the pitch with a kid as a goalie? Well, we might never find out, but it is common knowledge that scoring goals isn't something everyone excels in. Not everyone was born a goal scorer. Some folks were born to keep goals from finding the back of the net, and this dude is definitely one. Judging by how good he is, he probably should have manned the goalpost against this next player. Some kids can't even wait to be adults before they start scoring free kicks, and this kid is proof of that. Of course, he did well, but he probably would have seen his effort saved if he had faced a better goalie. Football is a lot about the results, but beyond the results, it is also supposed to be entertaining, and it appears this kid already knows this simple truth. Interestingly, he took things a little too far and couldn't even beat his opponent. Well, he should probably not try being a footballer, but should simply focus on honing his ball juggling skills and build a career in this area. But who says you have to entertain the fans? The best players in the game are result-oriented, and this young player looks like one kid that will grow into a result-oriented player. He probably has spent a long time watching the likes of Ronaldo. His abilities at this age say it all. He even goes on to nutmeg a grown man. Well, kids are not the only ones doing the nutmegging. Sometimes they are the victims too. This man was trying to prove to these kids that adults play better football than children, and guess what? He nutmegged not one, but 3 kids even when they went the extra mile to make things difficult for him.
Gooien is gedaan, of een panna natuurlijk.
He clearly humiliated them, but he is an adult, so they might be able to live with the shame. But sadly, we can't say the same about this next kid. As a matter of fact, he just might not come over this humiliation in a long while.
I don't care.
Imagine taking your kid to football training only for him to get humiliated by another kid in this manner. This young talent simply didn't recognize the presence of this kid at his front. He just went over him like a stationary object. If you think you just saw a player get humiliated, then you need to fasten your belts, as this next kid took humiliation to a whole new level.
Nope. 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 Nope.
He had probably spent a while watching Chelsea legend John Terry and didn't mind throwing his body in the way. Interestingly, this skillful kid didn't panic. He coolly got his opponent lying on the floor repeatedly, and when he felt like scoring, he did so with finesse and sent the keeper the wrong way. He surely must have seen a clip of Nigerian legend J.J. Okocha humiliating former German international Oliver Kahn. Football isn't for everyone. Sometimes players have to go through several trials before it becomes obvious that they have no business on the pitch. Some even make it as professionals only to draw back when they should be at their peaks. However, this young goalie perhaps needs no further trial. He clearly has no business manning the goalpost. Perhaps he should be an outfield player. You never can tell. He just might end up like Fernando Torres, who started out as a goalie. Solo goals are perhaps the goals fans look up to the most, and this guy doesn't want to wait till he is grown. He begins taking on multiple players alone. He could have simply gone past one player and passed the ball, but that wasn't what he did. He decided to beat a couple of players before scoring. Interestingly, he felt he needed to humiliate one player twice, and he did just that. Nut. The next one took Nutmegs to a whole new level. It's okay to get nutmegged once. However, when one player nutmegs another player 2 times in one moment, it's either the player doing the nutmegging is extra skillful, or the one being nutmegged is a little too easy to beat. Nonetheless, regardless of what the case is, we can't deny how beautiful this looked. If you think one player getting nutmegged a couple of times looks beautiful, then you need to see these multiple saves in one moment. Damn, he is definitely the fan of David De Gea and been following him for quite some time. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.